Doma Sports Talk, worldwide, with some news from the NBA. Now, y'all check this out. Now, we're closing in on the conference finals. You know, we got in the West, we got the San Antonio Spurs versus Golden State Warriors. In the East, we don't know yet. Game 7, Wizards versus the Celtics. Now, this is a hard time for Laker fans. Because you're saying you got sentences going on, you're saying things that you probably never said before. Sentences that you never heard. You know? You're all torn. Torn. Right? It's funny. Right? You guys know I didn't really cover the second round so much because I'm really irked by the pro offense way they call in the game. You know, but hey, it's a sport channel. I gotta holler at y'all about what's going on. Right? Now, let's get straight to the Spurs against Golden State. As a Laker fan, you know, I have a history of not being down with the Spurs. Obviously. Right? Obviously. Now, last year I was down with Golden State. You know, Steph Curry and my main man, Draymond Green. You know, to a lesser extent, Klay Thompson and whatever. They won 73 games. But when you go out and get Kevin Durant, right? After winning 73 games, I gotta get my Golden State hate on. I'm sorry. I told you guys about it, right? Told you I was gonna do that. Now I just, that's just too much firepower. I don't think it's fair, right? So I can't go for them. And I'll be fair. I hated on Miami when LeBron James went to Miami. I thought that was too much firepower there as well when he played with Chris Bosh and your boy Dwayne Wade. Thought that was just too much firepower at that time. So I don't go for those teams. Now I told you guys when I'm indifferent, I'm going for the underdog, right? And unfortunately, I'm going for San Antonio Spurs against the Golden State Warriors. Don't mean they're going to beat them, but that's who I'm going for. Now, we're speaking about the San Antonio Spurs. Me being a coach, right? Now, San Antonio Spurs, all the coaches all over the world, it gives us off days when we don't feel like going ourselves. We don't feel like going to training every time, right? So when you don't go to training, you can just send a message to the team and say, hey, y'all still got to train, right? Now what y'all going to do today, just watch the Spurs. Better than training. Teamwork at its best, right? Moving the ball, finding the open player, right? Leaving your egos at the door. Doesn't matter who scores, right? If you're going down low, right? You got LaMarcus Aldridge, Paul Gasol, David Lee, don't know what hand he is, right? Or you kick it out. Penetrate and kick, and it's at its best, right? And it doesn't matter who plays, who the starters are, if you're bringing somebody off the bench. It's about the system, and it's about egos. And as a trainer, when you're talking Popovich, you're talking about an elite, super elite trainer who lives by my motto. Don't do what everyone else does. Do what's right, right? Everyone has a voice inside. The man upstairs, most of them don't believe in him no more. The man upstairs gave you a voice. You just listen to it every now and then, right? Popovich doesn't do what other trainers do. He rests players. He does just things, what he thinks is right. He'll bring a guy in who probably you think he shouldn't be in, but he sees them in training and he gives them opportunities. So when the playoffs come around, there's no surprises. Everyone is ready to go, even if they're on the bench. They could be player number 9 or 10. They're ready to go. And this is Popovich, right? So you have to, even if he's an opponent or if he's coaching a team that you really don't really like, right? But you understand that this success is something that is not luck there, right? It's all about the system. So, I'm going to understand what the man is doing. I'm going to give him his love for that. And in this series, is the first time ever, a premiere, I'm going for San Antonio. I hope they beat the Golden State Warriors. I don't know if they're going to, but, I think that series is going to be a little bit better than we think. It might go 7, you guys, because San Antonio got other things. I think Golden State could probably run them out of the gym, right? And I was thinking, well, your boy, the glove, right? Or the glove, big man, my man, Kawhi Leonard, he can't stick everybody. If they're going to put him on Durant, you got other two people. But a dark horse in this series is Green, right? Watch out for Green. That is a better defender than people give him credit for because he hits those open 3-point shots. We forget about his defense, right? He's the highest shot blocker at the guard position in the league, probably, right? I don't know if it's another guard because Dwayne Wade is on the downside, but normally guards like that, he's blocking a lot of shots. He plays stellar defense. So San Antonio against Golden State, I am going to definitely tune into this and watch every game. And I'm not going to watch it on condensed because in the second round of playoffs, I was watching a lot of games on condensed because I just had an attitude problem. But I'm back, right? I'm back. So let's see how that series is. You know, and like I say, I am going for San Antonio. This is a sentence that a Laker fan doesn't really say so often. Matter of fact, I don't think I ever said that, to be honest with you, right? So, speaking of sentences you don't see, or hear from a Laker fan, there's the Celtics over there. If the Celtics were to get past the Wizards, I'd be going for them too against Cleveland. Because let's be real, you guys. Cleveland and Golden State have the best teams. All this firepower all over the place coming from the bench. A Kyle Korver coming from the bench. A Shannon Fry. You kidding me? Right? All that stuff from them. Shumpert. All this stuff. But then got Deron Williams to come there. Right? So it's a lot of firepower, So let's see who wins between the Celtics and the Wizards. Either one of them I don't think has a chance against Cleveland, but I'm going to be going for them. So think about that. Laker fans saying, here, go for the Celtics and the Spurs. This is stuff you don't say. Now, when it comes to the Celtics, I didn't really tell people. I used to hide and watch Rajon Rondo back in the day and hide in the dark room. Don't tell nobody that I'm really liking the Rajon Rondo, right? Because he just really knew the game. And I was like, this guy knows the game. He's a special player. But at that time, I was still hoping he was going to get a jump shot sooner or later because I was like, man, Rondo with a jumper, boy, the league is in trouble. But it never happened. But I was like, secretly, a Rondo fan, but I didn't tell nobody loud. But now that he's not there, I can tell you the truth. Rondo was a boy back in the day. So that was the only time I kind of rode, or I wasn't rolling with the Celtics, but I was kind of just watching them, right? But if they were to get past the Wizards, then I'll be going for the Celtics against Cleveland. If the Wizards get past them, and then it'll be taking that momentum to the playoffs because they would have won Game 7 in Boston, which would give them momentum. And I think Beal and your boy, oh man, what's the guard's name? The main man there, John Wall. Those guys are the truth. And Morris is underestimated. Underappreciated, and so is Gartott. So that's a team that's overachieving pretty much. I wouldn't like them either against Cleveland. Matter of fact, nobody in the East can really handle Cleveland in a 7-game series. So I don't see either one of them taking the past 5 games, maybe 6, right? But I'm going for them straight up because Cleveland and Golden State have the best teams. And when I told you guys, when I'm indifferent, I go for the underdogs. And this playoffs is no different. So anybody except Cleveland or Golden State this year because the teams are just better than the other ones. And I don't think that's fair. So y'all know how I roll, right? So let's just enjoy the playoffs anyway. Let's hope we can get an upset here or there, just to shake things up. You know how I do. Don't Sports Talk Worldwide, and I'm up out of here, y'all.